see anything. Oh, oh, you don't see nothing. You didn't see anything. I'm totally. Nobody look. Nobody see behind the curtain. Nobody sees. No, I don't have an addiction to potion craft. No, I don't play games during D&D. No. Hold on. Did that fix it? Did it? It did. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thursday D&D night. This is your #1 place for D&D content. I'm your host, PsycheSiren. Okay, listen. All right, we're gonna get real a little bit, okay? During D&D, I have snacks. And usually I play Minecraft or something that doesn't take away from the story. Listen, I have chips and I have 2 types of drinks and I have like many different dice. There's a different type of D&D player in us all, and mine is just the goblin, and it's okay. It is okay to be this person. How are you all doing? It's so good to see y'all. Also, hello, Novelise. It's so good to see you. No, everything is fine. No one has died. We're gonna have a great time. If y'all want to know more about our lovely players, do !party. But as you all know, at this point, audio belongs to these lovely folks. We will chat away with you in text. But to make sure our players are still immersed, we're not as chatty with chat as we usually are. Hello to all the lovely people who saw my shame at the start of this episode. Hello, Saber. Hello, Novelise. Hello, Diz. Hello, Red Shark. Hi, Autumn. Hello, Gray. Hello, Auntie. Oh, God. Hi, South. It's always, whenever I mess up, it's always when, like, the most people see it. I am super focused. And with that, we're gonna join our party. Oh, please don't be saying anything weird. Please don't be saying anything weird. Please. Hello?
It comes.
No, it's not Prime. It's just my page.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing there, pal? How you doing?
Doing really good. You did?
Nobody saw nothing. It's fine. Everything's fine.
No one saw anything.
Yeah. Just got that potion craft in the background with that addiction.
It's a good game. Really, this is Andy's fault.
I already apologized.
She did. She atoned.
You told me about this game. It's like giving your friend crack cocaine for free one time, and then you're just like, oh, it's your fault, Andy.
What game is this?
It's called Potion Craft, and it's really fun. And it's really kind of chill. You basically just make potions for the community, and like they make really funny requests, and you have to like harvest your magical garden to make them tinctures. It's delightful.
She makes a lot of boner pills and poison. That's really what's going on.
That's like
what
medieval Viagra.
Yeah, a lot, so much.
It's not like they can get real Viagra.
Yeah, it's basically like CVS and medieval times had a baby.
See, you can only really get your hands on Cialis, which doesn't really
It's
medieval Walgreens.
Yes, medieval Walgreens, which has better practices for their workers than modern Walgreens.
All right. Let's get cracking.
Will you introduce us? Start the introductions.
Bevan, it's you, buddy.
Oh, sorry. She was just sounded like she was half dying, so I couldn't really quite understand.
You know, that's usually my sound. Anyway,
I'm telling not you to get out of here. Recommended channels are. I'm looking at what they want me to watch, and it's like you should watch Critical Role. Yeah, okay. Amaranth.
Thanks.
No thanks. Should watch Hassan Abi. You should watch Fextra Life.
Oh,
I don't know who most of
God.
these fucking people are.
Fextra Life is the channel or the website that basically does Souls wikis.
Yeah.
Oh.
They do other stuff too, but they're most known for that.
And what's a Miniac? Oh, Miniac Minis Warhammer. I got that one. Oh, I'm Bevan. I play Corbin Blur, the wizard of the new Lechaport Blurs.
Hi, Bevan.
Hi, Bevan.
Kevin.
Hello.
What?
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 See, the problem is that Caldus just tried to talk, but his noise dampening decided not to pick up everything.
His noise
he said.
suppression only gets him because he keeps his mic really far away from his face sometimes, and he has speakers on.
That's my problem because we have a lot of noise in our house, so it'll suppress like random shit when I talk, which is why we don't use it. So I'm sorry. Not really.
Thank
I'm
you for
only
that
kind
shout
of
out.
sorry.
Good job, Autumn.
Yeah, shout out to Autumn. Everybody clap for Autumn. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Little clappies.
As we were mentioning,
Yay.
Good
as we were
job.
talking before the game started, I'm tired and I'm grumpy because I can't eat almost anything I want to eat anymore.
That would make me grumpy. No meat, Bevan? To get meat?
I'll do meat once a
Oh.
week probably, and I'll probably do like chicken breast, but I gotta cut red meat in general.
If you need some recipes, a lot of like Middle Eastern dishes are vegetarian, but they're designed to be so it doesn't taste fakey.
Oh, I'm aware. Same with a
Okay,
lot of
okay.
Greek dishes. I just
Yeah.
haven't been cooking like that in a long time.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing HelloFresh for a couple weeks just to remind me how to cook healthy.
Yeah. Not
Because
a
I haven't had to
sponsor.
cook healthy. I haven't had to cook healthy and like this in like 8 years since I was working on black belt stuff and working out all the time and doing
Yeah.
a low calorie, high protein diet. So I just miss
Why?
I just miss
Sorry.
bacon. So
Yeah. All right, Diz.
sorry, go Diz. I had to do my trauma.
Hi. Hi, guys. I'm Diz. You can find me over at twitch.tv/. It's me, Diz. I don't
You
even know my
almost
own
said
name
the old
still.
one. You almost said it.
Oh, I did. I almost said the old one. It's such a habit, man.
Yeah.
We play games and I'm ridiculous. And that guy down there in the bottom left, that's Luya. He's good looking. I'm him. That's him. he has
Andy,
a
you
cool
made
voice.
him too sexy. Too
He's a
sexy.
six.
Sorry. Not sorry.
That's why his voice got lower. Because he got sexy.
Yeah. Well, in his new art, if we're doing a new artsy cycle, you should make him a little more scrungly, because like
To make him look like he digs in bedpans or whatever.
Leaves in his beard.
I need you guys to understand that I have issues, and one of those issues is daddy issues. And what is the Luya of the group? The daddy. He's gonna be sexy. I'm sorry.
I love
Well,
Andy.
give him like 10%
just being
scrungle,
honest.
you know, like 10, like make that
Oh.
beard a little scrungly.
I mean, depending, if Diz is left up to the character design, he will be bald. That has been the request. So,
Here's what you do in the game: shave your head.
I was gonna. I didn't know if it was okay. I was gonna
because
tease
like
about
the
it.
character has not been depicted as being bald up to this point. He would need.
Yeah.
I don't even know if elves can go bald. Which I mean, they don't grow facial hair, but he's a half elf, so
Yeah. I
All
was
that's
thinking I was
off.
gonna do the thing where you shave it and then you leave the ponytail that comes off the back of the head, you know?
oh, don't make me draw that, please.
maybe like
Like a skullet.
No, it's
What's a
that. What is it
skullet?
called?
What's
I don't know, a guy. It's called a
Kung Fu.
Oh my god.
I can't remember what it's called.
Zuko. I don't know.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it.
The
You mean-
honor pony.
Oh, I don't
The honor
like
pony.
that. I don't like. No, I don't want the honor pony. No. Please no.
I'll leave it down at the bottom so it's a rat tail.
Oh no, rude.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't.
Test me.
like-
Moving
Ray,
forward,
take it
so-
away.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Grey Gnarl. I stream sometimes. I'm on hiatus right now. I'll stream eventually, probably, maybe. It's random bullshit. I'm playing Zelda. But right
Nice.
now, I'm playing... words and things. Right now, I'm playing Cultus Blashore. He is a tiefling fighter. He is general in the military. He is our resident note keeper. And also, resident drug addict. But he's recovering. So things are happening, yes. That also he dates a hot demigod witch woman. It's great. Yeah. Onward to the next person. Andy, take it away.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, sorry.
I was
Sorry,
just gonna
what?
say, it feels a bit like a meeting when you're like, "Hi, I'm the resident drug addict."
Yep.
Hi, resident drug addict. I'm Andy, also known as Super Andiness.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I stream every Tuesday, whatever the hell I want, because me make a decision that lasts more than 5 minutes. No. But I'm also the one that did the art for the people that you see in front of you, and I'm actually maybe about to update it. So, yeah. Also, I thought of my fun question of the day. If Rose was a Twitch streamer, she would stream in the arts and crafts category, only working on like watches and stuff.
I can see that. I can completely see that. I like that though. If your character was a Twitch streamer, what would they stream?
Yes.
I totally got this.
Okay.
Luya would be like a Bear Grylls real life streamer. Like he would take video and take it with him. You know what I mean? And then it would play on his channel after the fact. You know what I mean? Like it'd be like that channel where the guy goes out in the woods and cooks all the food. It'd be like that.
Fire Kitchen.
Yeah, Fire Kitchen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I would watch the shit out of that.
It's a real channel, by the way.
Yeah,
You can watch it. It's called Fire Kitchen. It's great. I love it.
Cultus would 100% had like I don't know if he'd do anything on Twitch, but he'd have a TikTok, and he'd be one of those guys who do just random history and like short blurbs like, oh, this is weird facts about the Prussian War.
You know,
Because why not?
there's this one guy who's like, hello, my friend. And then he goes and like he corrects history facts, and like people, whenever they get stitched by him, they're like, oh, I know he's about to correct my history facts. Oh no.
Oh, no.
And he always starts with, hello, my friend. Actually.
Oh my.
Cultus would.
Yeah, he would definitely do that, like talking about history and things. And then also on YouTube, he would have like a literature channel because he does like literature.
Nice. You know, that fits.
I
That
think
fits.
Cultus would stream and he'd have YouTube, but he wouldn't have a TikTok because he wants to, OBSEC and all that stuff. Or OBSEC. I currently don't use a TikTok for that very reason.
Bevan, what would Corvin stream?
They wouldn't.
They would run a very active witchcraft Tumblr.
No. Corbin would at best upload like sounds to fall asleep to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they would do that.
Sounds to summon an army of skeletons too.
Yes.
Like curse shit, like piano. Oh, this is nice. The screams of the dying. Oh.
The sound of the woods at 4 a.m. and you just hear weird shit you're not supposed to hear.
I have to say what Autumn has said in chat. Bone ASMR. I hate it.
There it is.
Yeah.
A lot of clicky clacking.
Hi everyone. My name is PsycheSiren.
Hi, Psyche. Hello.
Hi, Psyche.
Hi.
I stream a lot of variety. You've already found me. Thank you for shouting me out on my own channel, Autumn. Good job.
Perfect.
I play Colette, who tries to keep us alive through whatever means necessary. And I feel like she would have like an Instagram. I feel like Colette would be an Instagram person, and she would just take pictures of like sunsets, food and like her reading aesthetically, but like people would see what the cover is on the book and she would get like sucked over from Instagram into book talk and go down a wormhole.
She would also
Maybe.
have a very active AO3 account, I think.
Yeah, she'd read that fan fiction. She would.
Mhm.
But she wouldn't produce her own.
No.
Or would she?
No. She would produce one, and it would be Lucius Smut, and he would smite it down.
Lucius X Reader. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Insert
like,
OC.
a smite, am I right?
Oh my god. All right, T, take it away.
Okay. Hi, you showed up to the stream. Congrats. My name is Teeth Whitener.
Hi, T.
You can
Hi,
find me
Teeth.
on aisle C10 at your local Walmart, aisle B6 on your local Target, or any place that dental whitening products are sold.
I'm going to go into your
Thanks.
office and shake you.
Hey, don't shake the bait.
Baby.
Do not shake the whitening toothpaste. It will discolor it and thus reduce the effectiveness of the medication.
Introduce the game.
This is great.
This is Teeth Whitener's game, otherwise known as Mark of a God, Phoenix Squad campaign. I am your torturer. I am the person who is the master of the dungeons. You can call me Teeth Whitener.
What?
This is chapter 4, episode 30 something. I said 38.
I think it's 39.
Roxy has since corrected me.
39.
I put 38
39.
in the title. Shit. Hold on.
It's 30 something.
It's 39.
It's 39. Okay. And you have, it's called an empty pool. All leaves will fall. The sun be replaced by the stars. And with that, turn it over to our resident historian, called this Blue Sure. Take it away.
Honey,
All right.
do you want a drink or something? Are you
I have a drink.
Real quick though, we just got a raid. Hello everyone. My name is PsycheSiren. Usually my content is like a lot of variety. We play like survival games. Tomorrow, oh my god, tomorrow we do like face cam and we're gonna be playing Poppy's Playtime and I'm terrified. It's gonna be great. However, on Thursdays we play D&D. Audio belongs to the party, but I will be chatting away in chat. I'll be typing. Usually I talk to you, but on Thursdays, it's D&D time. Also, y'all, please give Batty a follow. Amazing individual. Part of the stream team. I'm gonna be typing to you. And the lovely Caldus, played by Grey Gnarl, another one of our streamers. He's about to recap the last episode. So you got here just in time. Okay, take it away.
Last time on Mark of a God, Phoenix Squadron. The group had gathered together and made their way to the cathedral of Storms, I believe. Or is it Cathedral of Thunder? It's the Cathedral of Thunder. My
Cathedral
mistake.
Thunder.
We made our way to the Cathedral of Thunder. The storm continues overhead as we approach the massive stone structure of the cathedral. It stands monolithic, towering over the walls that surround it. 4 large copper spires standing atop. As we approach, Caldus recalls what the worship of Bashal entails. She is a fertility goddess, in charge of granting prosperous offspring to her followers. As such, there are some of her services who offer their bodies to carry children for those who cannot have their own. Many demigods owe their heritage to Bashal. Upon arriving at the greater gathering of temples, the cathedral itself is a gathering place for multiple temples of the various gods in the pantheon to be worshipped. We make our way to the Temple of Bashal proper, in which we divide into 2 groups. Team Tiefling, Caldus and Colette, who go into the front to ask your typical questions, stake the place out a little bit, get a feel for the lay of the land as just common guests. Whereas the other team, Luya, Rose, and Corvin, go into the back to attempt to see if there's any odd goings-on or secret doors anywhere. Unfortunately, the backdoor team got found out pretty quickly due to a poor roll on deception from Luya. Rose was able to bail him out, but they had to retreat out into the back courtyard, out into the courtyard proper. From there, Colas and Colette pushed in, learned a bit from the man at the front counter, learned just a bit about the overall goings-on of the temple. They inquired about our man of interest, Moshe. After hearing that he had frequented the temple but was no longer allowed inside, they had to change tactics a bit and went about on a tour looking for any sort of other points of interest, secrets that could be found. Colette did some of that, but then she found herself buried in pamphlets and engaging with the priestesses and priests of the place while Coldus went about on espionage. After some time, both groups left, came together. We came across our bard friend who we have seen a few times previously, asked him a few questions. He knows to keep an eye out for our man of interest and our person of interest, Greenie. But other than that, he had to go. From there, we decided to wait until nightfall to go about searching while the place was a little less crowded. And that is where we pick up. We were off to do our own things to burn some time. Colette going to more temples to enlarge her pamphlet collection. Coldus going off to just enjoy the architecture of the location. And we were left with Luya, Rose, and Corvin just kind of sitting on a bench, waiting for time to pass. So I will pass it to everyone else.
So since we didn't really end the last session with like any kind of closure, we will just pick up where we left off.
Okay. I think we were just kind of wasting time, right?
At this point, yes. We need to burn time until nightfall.
Why am I imagining Luya having like a little training montage where he tries to like sneak around the square to like get his skills back?
Time for a montage!
Like hear the friggin' dinna 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 dinna
Oh,
dinna
no.
dinna.
He's got his own theme music?
Yeah, he's just muttering to himself.
It's not a bad idea, actually. Are we still at the
Yes,
place?
we are.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah.
wander around. I'm gonna wander around, not anywhere bad where I can get caught or get in trouble, but I'm gonna try and wander around the inside, just poke at things and see if I can see anything that might help us later on in a little while. Just looking, at stuff.
At the moment, we're outside in the courtyard, which you're more than welcome to stalk about the courtyard and look for any suspicious individuals. That is something I want to do as well.
All right, sounds good.
I want to go on a little like a little vacation, like a little tour. Like, do they have tours for the temple? Can Colette just like collect as many pamphlets as possible and like really immerse herself? Teeth, please.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Can there be like a tour guide for the temples? Can Colette get caught up and like
No, there's no tour guide for the temple. It is a place of worship, not a landmark.
Fine.
This is a place of business, not a place of monkey business.
Yeah. But regardless, Colette's just gonna study the building because she's fascinated, and she's just gonna be a kid in a candy shop.
Okay, so you see all of the buildings for all of the different religious figures there. Most of the ones dedicated to the generally accepted pantheon, those above, as opposed to those shunned gods who are not included in the pantheon. There is one exception to this, of course. Lucius does have a small, relatively new addition of a shrine, a temple in the works. But currently, it is just a shrine with little more than an altar and a few attendants there.
Colette is gonna go there and pay her respects as well. But yeah, that's just what she's doing right now.
Keith Whitener, well, while we have downtime as we wait for nightfall, would I be able to just look about any people in the general gathering space in between all the temples, see if there's any shady figures, see if there's anyone I could maybe get a beat on?
Sure, where do you want to search?
Our lead said that Moshe was speaking with people from the Boshal Temple. So are there
Yes.
any locations kind of nearby it where maybe do I see any people coming and going from the temple, and can I kind of just stay in one spot in the square but then watch where they go without following them?
Sure. As I mentioned before, there is that bench that's near the entrance to the temple. You can't necessarily see the entrance from there, but it's underneath a tree. It is underneath a tree with a small, less fit tree that grows in its shade. So it's fairly well concealed overall.
Okay, yeah, because I'm guessing I have at minimum 2 hours to burn, so Cultus will be walking about and just kind of keeping his eyes on the Boshal Temple to see who's coming and going. So I'll be standing by the tree, but then I'll walk over in the direction of another temple, and then I'll turn back and look and kind of survey and just see what I can see. I'm guessing that would be a perception, most likely.
Yeah.
All right. That is unfortunate. That is a 3.
Okay. There's just so many people coming and going that you can't really put. Well, that does make a lot of sense based on what I've said. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on, and it kind of lulls you into a sense of, into almost a trance-like state. So if anything happens, you don't really seem to notice it.
So I get a bit lost in thought. And
yes.
So I'm, just off thinking. He has a lot of stuff on his mind, so that makes perfect sense. Just, I know this takes at least some priority, but I still need to get back and make sure everything is in order. I made sure to have training regimens sent out for all of our new recruits, but time is wearing thin. Just too many things to take care of. Let's hope we can find her quickly and get this settled. Oh my, where's the time gone?
Or are we walking around together? Is that the deal?
Coldest has kind of been walking around solo for a bit. If you want to walk around solo and then like meet back up with him, and then we meet up with everybody else, that's probably a good call.
Yeah. So I'm also walking around, but I'm walking more toward the front of the building, the outsides of the building, just kind of peeking at the construction and seeing if I can see anything, any sneaky ways in when we're trying to get in later without being observed. Just kind of, but meandering, trying not to look so conspicuous.
Okay, I guess you would, since you're trying to blend in and not appear suspicious, you should probably roll a stealth check.
Wait. I moved my dice this time. I wouldn't drop them all over hell when I pick them up. Okay, there we go. And come on, be nice to me, beer dice. I got a 10.
I return to your dice. I bought you those so they would be good.
I know, and they have been usually, but lately, I think it's just me. I think I roll like crap.
Maybe you should be having like a beer or something while playing. That's why they're mad.
I have one. I have a Dead Guy IPA actually by Rogue.
If you're ever over where we are, Diz, there's so many breweries. It's so nice. It's freaking
Nice.
yeah.
I do like me some brewery.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't say you blend in particularly well, but most people being caught up in their own petty who's what's it,
Gotcha.
they just kind of ignore you.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, I mean, you'd have to roll really poorly, I guess, to be so obvious that for hanging around for a couple of hours makes you a known issue.
Fair. Do I see anything cool? Walls or, sneaky ways in, like venting, or, anything?
It's like Among Us. Any vents?
No.
Any vents?
Yeah.
Not really.
I was hoping for a little bunk, bunk, bunk. Never mind.
Boom, boom, boom.
Right, that's me then.
All right. Do Rose and Corvin do anything with this downtime? Any sort of investigations, tricks?
I mean, I guess I just want to, since I was invisible and nobody saw me associate with you weirdos, I'm gonna just sit at a bench in the back of the place and just watch people coming in and out and in and out and in and out and record any patterns that I may see.
That was kind of my plan too, was just to kind of vibe on a bench and just watch.
You should do a front bench and we'll both
Yeah.
bench.
Bench squad.
So we're all just peeping it out till sneaky do time.
Yeah.
Pretty
Just
much.
biding our time.
Okay, so you pass the night, or the day, I should say, just kind of hanging around. You don't really see anything or anyone or anything at all, but it's just you're just kind of there until night falls. And you said that you intended to go into the temple.
Yeah, so
We talked-
once I think the general idea was to once the place kind of settles down for the night and we see whatever crew leave, if they do leave, that's when we would slip in once everything goes quiet and begin our actual search with less people around.
Okay. So sorry. So we you eventually do see I think his name was Frederick, the guy who was kind of greeting there, something like that. He does leave for the night, and a few other staff leave. Roll a perception check, Colette.
Psyche?
She had to step
Thanks.
away for a second.
She said BRB.
Yeah.
Of course.
Probably keep
Okay.
time.
Well, she's the only one who would notice this, so I can't really do anything. But the rest of you, everyone you interacted with, it seems as though Caldus, you didn't interact with the priestess, did you?
Very briefly, just
Okay, you can roll a perception check then,
all right.
or perhaps I guess an investigation check would be more appropriate.
I am better at that. That is a 23.
You notice that you didn't see her leave the temple grounds.
I did not see her.
You did not see her.
All right, interesting. But so we did see Frederick. I saw some of the other people who were just kind of milling about leave.
Yes.
And she's the primary one. All right. As I see that, I will just kind of spread that information among the group. When we're in there, we can at minimum expect one person being the priestess. Her name was I wrote it down. What was her name? Sierra. The priestess Sierra does not seem to leave for the night, so when we go in, we can at very minimum expect her to still be on the playing field.
Okay. So how do you proceed then?
Is it nighttime now? Like are we at
Yes, it's nighttime. It's nighttime.
Yeah,
now.
let's go.
Did it look like Frederick was locking up for the night at all? Or did it look like anyone was locking up at all? Or did they just walk out the door and leave?
Oh, most people just left. They have a roll a perception check. Call this.
Okay. 14.
Okay. The front door where you guys are positioned next to that tree and bench, you can see what appears to be someone, not sure who, does lock the door on their way out.
Okay.
The last person out.
All right. So if that door is locked, then we can assume the back door is locked. So
Presumably, but you don't know for sure.
Gotcha. All right. I think we've waited long enough. It's time to move. Be prepared to pick locks, Luya. Or Rose, whoever is good at picking locks. I know I'm not.
I think I'm good at it.
I would
Pretty sure
hope you're
I'm
good at it.
What is that under?
Dexterity. It would be sleight of hand.
Yeah, I
I'm
have
good
sleight
at
of
that.
hand. Yeah.
Well, usually it's thieves' tools proficiency.
Yeah.
Not just
Thieves' tools. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nope.
I think the sleight of hand is an old 3.5 thing.
Yeah,
that might
right
be carried
now-
over.
Yeah, sleight of hand is for literal sleight of hand. So otherwise, it's just a dex check usually.
Oh, I do have these tools, but
Yes, it's just a dex check unless you have thieves' tools.
And are proficient in them.
Yes, in
Just
that case,
adding-
in that case, you add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
okay. So
Which is essentially what being trained in a skill is.
Yeah.
Yes, more or less.
Luya, go to the back door, unlock it.
All right. And I head off.
Corbin holds his hand up like a gun and goes.
Did you just cast knock?
No, that was me just preparing to be a secret agent,
Oh, okay.
cocking my
Damn.
pistol.
Secret agent Midge.
He redacts his they redact their redacted.
Yeah. They prepare to shoot their blur beam.
Blur.
That's more like it. Okay, so Luya, are you just walking there, attempting to be stealthy in any way?
I'm just cruising around like normal, not even a problem. Like I belong there. Because, it's been this fine this whole time. I figured I'd just walk around back.
Roll a performance check then.
Okay.
Yeah, because now it's nighttime. People have left for the night.
Here we go. 13. Well, what is that under, though? I forget. On the
Performance is charisma.
charisma, so I only get a +1, so 14.
Okay, 1 second.
But all right, here's the plan. Once Luya opens the door, goes in, we wait a few seconds, then one by one, each of the rest of us go in. As to not have a large group of people go in at the same time.
Do we have any fun symbols or signals for when we go forward? Is there anything I should know?
Coldus just puts up his hand and then just tilts his wrist at a 90-degree angle, like forward, and just forward, and then holds it up, stop when it's straight up. Is the simplest nonverbal communication I can give you.
Okay, so forward, and then Colette mimics it, and stop. Okay. Where should I put these pamphlets? Oh God, Rose, do you have a bag?
hand it here.
Thank you. Here. She just hands all these pamphlets to Rose.
I thought it was one.
There are many gods in this world, young lady. Here.
Fine, but I'm folding them.
You wouldn't. The creases. Now I'm just imagining Colette lending Rose a book and getting it back, and there's like dog ears at the corner.
Dog ear pages.
Food, tea, everything.
Stuck together pages.
Yep.
It hurts my soul.
Oh no.
Hey, Teeth, how do I roll for, to use thieves' tools? What would I be doing for lockpicking?
Okay, are you proficient in them?
I do have I have thieves' tools, but I don't know if I'm proficient. I don't know if we've ever done that.
Okay, well, let's look it up.
Okay.
You most likely are, given that you're a rogue.
I figured, but I
I think
honestly
so,
don't
but
have it
let
written
me,
down.
let me check.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
If
I just haven't done it.
if you play a rogue and you don't have thieves tools, and you can't use them, I can't.
Why do I start with them?
Okay.
Remember
Okay.
that.
No, I'm pretty sure you do have them because I remember
Yes.
I also have.
You are proficient in thieves' tools as a rogue.
Okay.
Because
What does
I'm
that mean for me,
proficient in
though?
'em, and I once went, well, let me unlock the door after you.
That's
failed."
right.
So, Diz, basically what that means when you're trying to pick locks, you add 7. Because you're adding your
Oh.
dex, which is +4, and you're adding +3 from your proficiency bonus.
Now, what were you
So-
saying, Andy?
Oh,
Go ahead.
While we're taking a second to like ask like game questions,
Yeah.
Rose has a disguise kit. Is that a feasible thing to use? Like, could she look like one of the priestesses or like one of the acolytes? Is that a thing?
Probably not, but let me look up what a disguise kit entails, because it's not something I've actually dealt with before.
Okay. There's a lot of mechanical questions about Rose that I'm like,
Listen, you know, in the other campaign we're in, that's for like YouTube only, that I played a character for years and didn't realize she didn't have a background.
fair.
Oh.
All right.
So
You were
like,
missing a lot of stuff.
yeah. So don't worry about it. D&D has so many like technical things.
It is a pouch of cosmetics, hair dye, and small props to let you create disguises that change your physical appearance. Proficiency with this kit allows you to add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to create a visual disguise. So I'm going to say that unless you try to make yourself look like another person, it's probably unlikely.
But if you want to make yourself not look like yourself,
That's true.
yeah.
Okay.
And Artificer, I don't know if they're proficient in that or not.
No, there's a lot of words that I need to look up. But no, I don't see that under the proficiencies.
D&D, it's a lot of words, even though you'd expect there to just be 2.
Yep.
I made
Nice.
a pun. Thank you.
you were waiting for somebody to notice
I
it.
was
That was fucking
D
amazing.
and D. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Okay, so let me see. Where did you? Okay, so it says you have proficiency in thieves' tools, tinker tools, and one type of artisan tools of your choice. I'm assuming that is the one that you chose was a disguise kit, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't know where did you buy that? Because it says your starting equipment should just be thieves' tools and a dungeoneer's pack.
These are just the pages that I've had.
Okay.
Because
Well,
she has the entertainer background.
oh, okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So.
I do love that canonically the rebellious young one has hair dye on her. So like
Okay, so if it's from you're proficient with disguise kits.
But
But
that
it
means
does
she
not-
has one.
It does not mean that you start with one. No.
Okay. Thank you.
So now we have settled the great debate.
Now we see if we can actually use the stuff we learned.
yeah, this is gonna go great. Let's sneak on in. Who's gonna go first?
Well, I'm going around the back to unlock the door. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay.
Well, realistically, Corbin is still invisible, right?
Yeah.
No, that's only like an hour.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Okay, so Luya, have you rolled yet?
No, I'm about to. You ready? Here we go.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, I rolled a fucking nat 20.
Oh,
That's 27. I got that. I got it.
27.
Yay!
Bam, 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 bam.
Black dice for the win today. All right.
You know
cool.
what I want to do? I want to connect like confetti to fall down to the stream deck whenever someone rolls a nat 20. It's just-
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's dope.
You picked the lock so easily, you're not even sure if the door was locked.
Fair. Okay, so
And
now
I
we're
will
just
let that
sneaking around.
remain a mystery.
Okay.
Wait, wait. I don't like that.
I deserve it. It's fine. I didn't check the handle.
Oh no.
Okay. You entered to see the room because I think you entered through the back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The room you were in before, however, there is no acolyte, attendant, altar boy, whatever, in there. It's just an empty room with a table, a work table. Not even any candlelight in this room. The door there, it's a small, well, honestly, you can't see, and there's no light coming in, so I don't even know if you're able to see this, because you would need light for your dark vision to work. So
Right.
there's probably windows though. So I imagine there's dim light in the room. So you can see the room. You can't really see much beyond that, and you only see it in shades of gray. It seems to be about 5 by 10. It's pretty small. More like a storage area, an area where priests and priestesses like store their stuff, their vestments and whatnot. And there's like a faint light coming from underneath a door on the other side of the room.
So this is the room I was in earlier briefly, right? So
Yes.
I've kind of seen it.
Yes.
Okay. So I have like a vague memory of getting yelled at and looking around this room. Okay. Is anybody with me? Is any of y'all with me?
No one has stated that they are with you, so no.
I think we were
Okay.
waiting for a signal that it was
Yeah.
good.
Okay. I'm gonna peek my head back out the door and see if I can see anybody with me. And if not, I'm just gonna shut the door behind me because I don't want anybody knowing that I'm in there.
If not, is the answer.
Yes, if not.
I think Rose would slip in with you.
Yeah, so then after a moment, if you don't come back saying, "Oh, door is fucking locked, I can't get in," then I
Yeah.
will send Rose.
Okay,
And then
well-
I'll wait a second, send next person.
I'll
I'll go
say about how long do you space these dispatches?
I wait 1 minute after he walks away and goes to the door and like unlocks it. Then after that 1 minute, then I send Rose, and then I wait 20 seconds, send the next person, 20 seconds, send the next person.
Okay, it was like 30 seconds between when he got back there and opened the door. So you have 30 seconds. That, not that you know this.
Yeah.
Well, you did not declare this before you dispatched them, so I'm going to say that he doesn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't know how long it's gonna be. He just knows open the door if you can, go inside. That
Yeah,
was
so
Yeah.
the instruction.
you have 30 seconds before anybody else is there. Not that your character knows this.
Mhm.
What do you do?
I'm gonna try and they have vestments and stuff in there. I'm gonna try and dress like them as close as possible. If I can change and briefly do it in time.
Okay.
Someone walks
So
in on you half naked.
do you take your clothes off, or do you just put them on over?
If I can try, I'm gonna try and get them on. If I can get them on over comfortably and not look weird, then I'm gonna do it. Like just throw it over,
Now,
kind of a thing. Yeah.
Before you get naked, thank you so much, Raiders, for joining in.
Hey, Spazoid.
Oh, hello everyone. Hello, dears. Thank you so much for joining us on D&D night. My name is PsycheSiren. I play Colette, who tries very hard to stay alive and keep others alive. We're currently sneaking into a temple. The lovely Diz, you can find him at twitch.tv/itsmediz, plays Luya. We're trying to sneak into this temple at night, and Luya has decided, as our rogue, he's the first one in there, to change into the clothes of the folks who work there. Diz, are you getting naked or are you just putting them over?
I'm just throwing him over.
Okay,
I'm just
good.
gonna throw him
Because
over.
we have new people. We can't.
Oh, they're
Well-
used to
Oh my
me.
gosh, Renby, thank you for the raid. How much of that did you hear? Hello everyone, welcome. This is our D&D Thursday night where we just have a bunch of fun with friends, get up to some shenanigans, and make my poor spouse just Teeth Whitener's our DM, just lose your mind. We're currently sneaking into a temple under the cover of darkness to find where Rose's girlfriend has been stolen away. Rose is played by Super Andiness. She did all the artwork for this setup, did an amazing job. Renvi, what were you streaming, love? Thank you so much for stopping by. Spazoid Bunny, thank you for the raid as well. Y'all just make my heart so full. On Thursdays, we leave audio to our party so we can like tell the story, have fun, be little shits together. But we do type in chat. So no, any other day you stop by, we will be super chatty. But we leave audio to the party on these days. Hello, Shadow Fox! Bard best class. Oh, my Lanza. But yes, please make sure also to tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have a very special stream. It is my first official real product sponsored stream, and we're gonna be playing Poppy's Playtime. That's gonna be tomorrow at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. But yeah, take it away, Diz. Sorry, I kind of cut you off, but get back to changing your clothes in the temple.
Get naked up in the house. Oh, the religious house.
In front of all these people.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Kind of how I do things, you know? Okay.
Oh no.
So, no, I was just going to throw whatever I could over just to kind of, in case somebody just kind of looks at me, they don't really notice, you know, to pass for a quick glance.
Well, good luck. These clothes are not your size.
Oh, great.
So
We
you would
felt
probably
like a teen choir section.
they're not tight, but they are clearly not meant to be put on over other clothes, including leather armor.
Okay, fair. All right. Crap. Well, I guess it is what it is. Does anybody pop in while I'm doing this?
Well, you got like a tube top on because it doesn't fit longer.
Has it been a
Okay.
minute?
It's been a minute.
All right. So Rose would probably come in and see his struggle and just come here. Can I help him finish? Tucking his armor away. And she is an artificer, so she has very little armor. So she would probably honestly strip off the armor and hide it and do the same thing and put clothes on over her, like underclothes. Like her linens, not her underwear.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Listen, if we're gonna sneak around, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it in disguise.
Of course, the raids
It's
tune
business.
in. Is it business?
It's business.
It's business time.
She just wants her girlfriend. She don't give a shit.
That's true. We are on a mission to rescue your girlfriend. So
Yeah.
tits out for a good cause.
Yeah. She's wearing clothes.
That's
what
true.
the
That's true.
What the hell?
I'm losing my mind. I just forget.
Are you okay?
No.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna
Okay.
leave that there.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
do I need to roll anything, Teeth?
No. Sorry, my phone just fell on the ground.
I was
didn't
like,
mean
that's
to-
that's the biggest dice I've heard in my life. I thought you were rolling.
Hey, some of us got big dice, you know? Okay, I'm done.
God dang it, Diz.
Okay, I will say that if you're taking your armor off, you're both wearing light or medium armor, so it probably takes about a minute to do.
Okay.
Okay, so by this point, you neither of you has finished any of what you're doing. Maybe Diz has finished taking off his armor. Maybe I don't know what state of undress you're getting down to. I won't ask. I don't
Are you
care.
How naked are you?
The roll for naked.
Perfect.
Oh, please no.
But so the women's clothes are it's a dress. It's relatively simple in its appearance, although it is and it's not made of anything particularly fine or flashy. Simple, relatively similar to something you might see on a more well-to-do person, although it does have it seems to be missing something because, well, never mind, you don't know that. You never saw the priestess herself. And Luya, you grab Acolyte's robes, which are basically just it's nothing flashy either.
Right. I'm just like your average Joe.
Yes. Next person has entered by this point.
Who is nexty?
Probably Colette.
Okay, what do I need to roll? Or do I just go?
Just
Psychic
go.
damage for seeing us in our unders.
Do I just go teeth? Because the door is unlocked?
Yeah.
Okay. What state of undress or dressing are you two in when Colette opens the door?
I literally, all she was doing was taking off like any pauldrons or anything like that, and just like anything that would obscure, like affect the outline of the dress, and still leaving like shirt and pants on underneath.
Okay.
Mhm.
What is Luya doing?
I'm probably down to my unders right now, I imagine, trying to get things on.
So Colette's gonna go through the door, kind of muttering to herself quietly because they're being sneaky, like, "Oh, that wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be." And she's gonna like look up, and she's gonna see you too. She's just gonna stare at you for a little bit, and then she's gonna turn around like she's about to leave. So sorry, did I interrupt? Oh gods, what are you doing? Luya, your underwear!
Shut the door.
Okay.
Try not to be noticed.
Well, you're surely being noticed right now. She just closes the door.
There's this neat thing where if you dress up like people and act like people that know who they are and where they're going is here, you can get away with more shit.
Oh, is that what you're trying to do?
It sure is.
Oh, I didn't know what this was. And I mean, it is a fertility goddess, so I was
We
just...
tricked you into a sex cult. Welcome.
What? Oh, you're using sarcasm. You're so funny. It takes her a while to like register.
She's just redder and redder and redder.
Purpler, thank you.
Purple,
She is
more
purple.
purple.
Sorry.
She gets dark purple. Will you? Oh, are we all doing this? Will you hand me one? Oh, where do I put my tail? Oh. And Colette is also gonna try and blend in.
Where do
Sorry.
you put your tail?
Does one have a tail hole? Oh my god.
God.
I don't know. Does one have a tail hole?
Listen,
Marvin,
tieflings.
go.
Corbin makes themselves invisible and like slowly walks in board.
I'm gonna say that there is no tail hole because there are no tiefling priests or acolytes here.
Oh,
So why would there be?
Right.
piss. Am I gonna have to make my own hole? Okay.
It would have been smart if some of us acted like people here to use their services and some of us acted like acolytes so we could see both sides.
Colette's gonna hear that halfway through and then just take off the stupid.
You can roll a wisdom check.
Who's rolling for wisdom?
Hang on, let me look at my sheet.
Oh no, your wisdom is
It's bad. I
It's
rolled
a
a
13.
5.
so you get a +1 to that.
Ooh.
Nothing really comes to you.
Huh.
You're just
I'm just
concerned that your underwear will be seen under the dress.
vibing. Even though she's wearing pants.
I mean, you can't wear pants under a dress. It's pretty obvious. It'd be pretty obvious.
I figured these were like floor, like down to the.
They're long and they're pretty long, but I mean, you could very easily like trip and then pants would be showing.
Fair. All right. Yeah.
So, yeah, you probably need to take them off. Just saying.
Psyche, your partner is talking me out of my pants. Can you handle
Listen,
that?
the
Whoa.
things I say on this app, it was balanced.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah. So you're all put on. Do you do this thing, Colette?
Colette's gonna decide against it when she realizes there's no hole. Cause like, if there's already no tieflings, she's gonna stand out regardless. Unless, you know what? I'll have her roll wisdom. Hold on. Wait. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That is a 17.
You're not really sure if there would be anybody visiting the temple this late at night.
Yeah, Colette's not gonna do it. All you see her do is just like throw it to the ground and be like, there's no hole or accommodation for any other form. Trash! He just puts it back.
Hmm.
And I'm guessing at this point, Corvin just effortlessly glides in invisibly.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay, hi. You can't see me, but I'm here.
Colette does a little jump. Oh yes, the invisibility. Oh.
Welcome to the no pants party.
No pants
Don't call it a
party.
no pants party. Also, I don't know if we have to use disguises. We can. But I don't know if anyone's actually going to be here.
At least one person.
That isn't what you determined.
Oh, with the wisdom?
You just don't think anybody would be visiting the temple.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we know the woman that you spoke to, Sierra, we know she is still in here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So at least one person is here.
Okay, so we're all together?
Except Caldus.
Okay.
After all of you go in, I will then, after I send Corvin, I don't know if Corvin went because they're invisible, but then I go and follow up and I see all of you getting dressed. This is a very small, this is a 5x10 room you said, right?
That's the size of the room, not accounting for any furniture or.
Yeah, this is an itty bitty room.
Yeah,
anything
we're all
else.
crammed in here trying to get naked.
You ever been sent on a reconnaissance mission and you just get in the nude?
This is a silly thing. Okay. So after a few minutes of doing this, I'm not gonna say anything else. You finish changing into robes or not if you are not doing so. Since the area is empty, you've been left alone mostly. All right, you are free to move about the cabin.
Okay, so I take it there's another door on the opposite side going into the rest of the temple, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna peek out. If everybody's done dressing, I'm gonna look at everybody, make sure everybody's ready to roll, and then I'm gonna peek out that other door.
Okay.
What do you see?
Your half
I don't know.
elven eyes.
What do I see, Teeth?
Okay. On the other side of this door, you see a large wooden figure erupting into the upper section of the ceiling. With behind it, a steel pipe running from its back outward from the building.
Okay. So just a statue in a big empty room?
Didn't say it was a statue.
Oh, okay. So it's okay.
It could be a statue, but you can't see anything.
Okay. So it's dark and there's a wood structure.
Yes, it's dark. There is faint light emanating from the front of the wooden figure.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna explain that because who asked me? Called us?
No, I'm sorry. What are you asking?
You were the one that was asking me what's out there. Like, what do you see?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like,
Okay.
What do you see?
So it looks like there's some kind of figure, something, and it's got a light coming from the front of it. I don't know if it's a statue or what. I can't really tell. It's a little dark in there.
The light's on the other side from where you can see.
It's at the front, right? So I imagine facing me is what I pictured.
Yes.
Okay. No, it's right.
Well, yeah, you can't. Yeah, so the light is emanating from the front, and it's the opposite. Sorry, the light is emanating from the front of it because you're in the back of the building.
Oh,
So,
okay. Right.
Sorry, I'm orienting myself incorrectly.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Right,
we're
lights.
behind.
Yeah, we're behind where
Whatever.
the light is. Okay.
Yeah. So we're behind whatever the figure is. So I'm gonna explain that to him that we're out behind whatever this figure is. It's between us and the rest of the temple. It looks like.
So Teeth, from what I know about being in the temple earlier, do I know, is that room the chapel? Well, like the big meeting area?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. That is that's a 13.
Yeah, it's safe to assume.
Oh yeah, that's most likely the chapel. I did some searching earlier. I didn't find any secret doors or anything. But you should be free to move into that room.
All right. So I shake my head and I just slink around the door and to the wall, just beyond.
Okay. So you see a large figure, which it's probably safe to assume is Boshal, arms outstretched, At her feet is a furnace, wood burning,
Nice.
but seems to be metal on the interior. Not metal, stone. It'd be brick, I think. Stone, actually, because I think metal would conduct heat and potentially increase the chance for that thing to burn. So it would be stone.
Okay, well, I'm gonna wait for all of them to come out of the room. So
Roll a perception check.
okay. 11. Hold on, let me see how bad
And
that
a
really
stealth
is.
check.
Okay. So perception is wisdom, right? So I get 2 on that. So 13 for perception and a stealth check.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck, what is with 11s? Okay. Stealth. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I'm stealthy. Where is it? Yeah, I am. I'm proficient in stealth. So 14. So 17? Wait. If I could 18. Jesus.
You
Math.
D&D
you
summed
see
up.
you see a young woman kneeling at the hearth.
Ooh. So I'm gonna wave it. I'm gonna wave at whoever's coming out, like, and point like there's somebody over there. I don't know who's coming out the door to see with me, but I'm waving like a madman. We could sneak up on her.
I've been talking to him, so I guess I'll be the one behind him. That's most likely Sierra. See if you can quietly get any closer, see if she's saying anything. It's most likely a prayer.
Okay. So she's not facing us on the other side of the figure, is she?
What'd you say? Sorry.
Is she facing us technically on the other side of the figure? Like, she can't probably see because she's
No,
probably
she
light in her
can't.
face.
But she could potentially hear you, I would think.
Okay. Okay. But she would be facing us though, right?
No, not necessarily, because the statue's big enough that it obscures you, and you're right behind. And if as you enter into the chapel, you are directly behind it. As
Okay.
you emerge from behind it, maybe. Well, you've already rolled a stealth check though, so you're good.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna go kind of out wide and sneak around behind her.
Yes.
More, kind of toward the open to the side, just so she doesn't see me as I get closer. Because in case I have to jump her ass, I'm gonna be ready to jump her ass.
We're not going. She's nice. We're not gonna.
Is she?
Well,
Is she nice though?
well,
I thought she was.
we don't know. We don't
Yeah.
really know. But
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you're getting closer. You roll another stealth check since you're moving closer.
Come on, be nice to me, Dice. Let's go. Maybe I should switch back to the beer. I don't know. Okay, 14. I'm good. I rolled a 14.
Okay. Let me roll something then. You detect you see a slight movement as she slightly turns her head.
I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
This is stressful.
Yep, stopping and holding breath.
Okay. But you're just standing there.
Yeah, behind her. I don't know if she can see me, because she might not be able to see me. I don't know if she can actually, if she just cocked her head a little bit, she may be listening, not looking. You know what I mean?
Okay, she sees you.
She sees me. Damn it! So I'm like,
Just leave. Just leave.
Who are you?
oh, okay. You're actually talking to me. Okay.
Oh my god, she's talking to you.
I'm Luya. I didn't recognize you.
Then why are you here?
I'm looking for someone.
You visit temples after they've already closed on a regular basis to find somebody?
I do when they've possibly been brought here nefariously.
Is that an accusation?
It's hard to say if they've actually been taken here or not.
She gets up and looks you dead in the eye.
She's gonna kill me.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to explain yourselves before I call for help.
Wait, does she
I'm gonna look
see
at-
all of us?
Yeah.
No, she sees Luya, because Luya's the
okay.
only one there.
Okay.
We have a dear friend who lost their partner. We believe they were brought here. And we're looking for them. We want to save them, and we're worried. We're quite worried that they weren't brought here. How do I say it? They were brought here under
Okay.
Dubious
Against their will.
circumstances. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to get my words out.
Yeah. Can we
Well,
hear
I
this?
I can roll a perception check.
Hey. Oh, I don't hear. Other people can roll though. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not being
cracking
quiet.
the cracking of a log on the hearth obstructs the sounds that are coming.
Yeah, I just got a 10.
No, you don't hear anything.
Oh, what about Rose
Okay.
though? What about Rose?
I got a 14. Sorry.
Your elf ears can pick up the faintest bit of the conversation. Basically, you hear a woman's voice, a man's voice, and the words dubious circumstances.
Oh, nice.
I'm
That's
assuming she'd be able to glean that Luya was caught.
Yes.
Okay. She'd probably like.
It doesn't take a Rhodes scholar to figure that out.
Yeah. She'd probably wave her party back like, get out of here.
Rockets are
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Everyone help,
she
everyone
looks
help.
she looks you in the eyes. I don't know if my word is good enough for you, but I assure you that no young sorry, you didn't say what the. You said it was just a friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
I assure you, nobody has been brought here under any particularly dubious circumstances. I don't know if you're even referring to a person of the among our peers or not, but I assure you that all people who are here willingly.
I'm just gonna, since we're talking plainly, I'm just gonna say we were looking for, what's that guy's name? The guy that took her.
Moshe.
Boshe, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw him out as the person who brought them here, and we know they were brought here, right? Like we know that for sure.
No, you have no idea.
No,
Okay.
we just know that he was seen speaking to acolytes from this church.
Okay. So okay, perfect. So then I'm gonna pass that information on to her. You know, we saw him talking to acolytes of this church. So this is our first step in finding our friend.
Well, while this person has been here on occasion, we don't deal with folks such as him. So we sent him on his way every time he came, and we eventually got to the point where we threatened him with, or should say, with prompt removal from the premises should he show his face again. I hope that answers your question. Or should say, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. You should go.
I have one more question, because Luya always does.
Roll a persuasion check.
Because I do. I have one more. I have one more question. Okay. I got a 14, and I'm not terribly good at persuasion. So
make it quick.
Okay. Why were you sending him away? What did he do?
He wanted to use our priestesses.
Oh. This is what we already learned, right? About him.
You could bring up that the friend of ours that was stolen, he used to like do stuff like that to her.
Yeah.
Which is why,
You might just want to put the cards on the table.
make her an ally.
We fear he is going to use her.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
trying to find him.
Yeah.
And that's a good idea. I'm not sure if I would have thought of it, because obviously I'm not very persuasive.
That's a good point.
Since this conversation is going on longer, can we roll to see if we hear again?
Yeah.
Sure.
I was really hoping one of them would be
Roll
coming around
perception
the
check.
mountain.
No.
It's save Luya. No? Okay.
Does a 16?
Yes, you hear a little bit more of the conversation.
Okay.
You basically hear that they're talking about. You can't hear. They're not exactly speaking loudly, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But you can make out a little bit of the conversation about Moshe has been by here and he's been cast out. He wanted to use the priestesses,
Mm-hmm.
and after basically sort of a scrying was done on him, basically they tried to learn his intentions, and they sensed evil intent.
Okay, so before anybody comes out and hears, because they've heard it, I want to warn her, because I don't want to seem nefarious or whatever. So I'm going to warn her. I'm like, look, I'm not alone. I have friends with me who are all looking, and we're here. I don't want to frighten you or any more than already.
Her eyebrows just go up, and she's just like, I'm trying to determine what she would do.
At this point, what was her name? Because Colette had like a long conversation with her.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
Colette's gonna come forward.
Okay.
Hi, Sierra. I'm so sorry about all of this. This is my friend, Luya. I know, gods, I know. I'm so sorry. Our friend was taken from us by this man, and we're so worried that he's going to do to her what he tried to do here, and this is where he was last found, and we didn't know if he had ties here or not, and it's just a terrifying time, and I'm so sorry that we intruded, but we fear for her deeply. And we don't know who we can trust.
That all sounded very Colette.
Yeah.
I guess roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Come on. Be nice, dice, be nice.
That's a
No whammies,
21.
no whammies.
I understand, and I won't deny the fact that some people do seek the services and seek to utilize our services for ill intent, and even I've heard stories, not stories from here, but stories from the southern parts of this country where women go missing every once in a while. And these women are women in service of our goddess. So
God.
I don't doubt what you're saying is true, but I assure you that we would never allow such a one as that in these halls.
Oh, thank goodness. I wonder if he was denied here. This is where the trail ends. However, where else in the city do you think he would go? Is there somewhere that has that sort of reputation?
Well, I mean, honestly, I can't say for sure. I don't know a lot about the man, except for the fact that he seemed as though he was noble.
Yes, that's all we could really tell as well.
That aside, I honestly don't know much about him. If he was noble and from around here, perhaps. Perhaps you could find some information on him in an archive of some sorts.
An archive?
Well, yes, all noble houses have some sort of record, for their own purposes, to keep track of the lineages and whose father is whose.
I see.
And if you were able to do that, perhaps you could find out who he was and find out if there's anything to know about him. As it stands, his name is unknown to me, if that even is his name.
I was worried at first if that was his true name, but our friend that went missing seemed to confirm. Oh gods, the whole thing is absolutely awful.
Yes, it's very, very unfortunate.
Well, I truly appreciate you with all of my heart, and I apologize for intruding. We just don't really know who to trust in these times.
For what it's worth, I hope that you find your friend.
I hope we find her as well. So, the archives it is, I suppose. Oh, also, Colette's gonna, take out 10 gold, and hand it to her. And the name of the goddess is Bushal?
Yes.
For her good works to be continued. And we do truly wish you the best will.
You as well. I do think you should leave quickly. I'm not the only person here.
Oh, yes, right. Alright. Have a lovely night, Sierra. Thank you.
Thank you for your help. And I'm gonna leave out the door I came in.
We need to go.
Unless
We don't
Yeah.
want to fight a high priestess of a goddess.
You don't.
Gosh, dang it, no. Colette wants to have her religious friends to talk about their gods and stuff. Her book club, but it's the Bible.
book
It's the 700 Club.
It is literally the 700 Club.
Well, if the two of them as soon as one of them walks through the door and gives the signal, like, get the fuck out,
go, retreat, go.
I'll open up the back door and walk out.
Yeah, let's go.
So once we're a bit of a ways off, Colette's gonna tell him what happened and that we do have a lead. And we do have an ally. Cause I genuinely think if she was bad, that would have been an easy time to imprison us. Like if she was in on it, 100%.
Yeah, she wouldn't have talked to us if she was part of it.
Yeah. So, the archives could have the answers we seek, I suppose.
How so? Just looking about he did say he was part of a noble lineage.
Yes, and apparently everything is recorded with nobility. Luya and Corvin, you may know more about this yourselves, being part of that class.
Remember, they're not from this city. Things run differently in different locations.
True.
Well,
We have records, family records, of course, but
no
I haven't seen those in
archives.
years.
Yes.
Moshe's not from this city either, is he?
No, he's from Ethelfast.
He's not even really from a city, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the capital of the country, so if anywhere were to have documents from across the different places, would most likely be here, you would think.
True.
Did she tell you, did she tell us where the archives were?
She didn't even say that it necessarily was an archive. She just said if it were going to be anywhere, it would probably be in an archive, like a library or something.
Well, Rose, you live around here. Are there any libraries that we could, or repositories of knowledge?
Hey, Teeth, are there any repositories of knowledge?
Is there any suppositories of
You've
knowledge?
already been to one, I will remind you.
That's true.
I've slept since then. I'm sorry.
Not you, the rest of them.
Oh, sick. All right.
Or are you saying Southwatch?
No, there's a library in Hervathan University.
Okay. When did we go to the university?
It was towards the start of your time here.
Yeah, that was literally months ago. My brain don't go back that far. But all right. So, all in the sake of time and keeping things coherent, we fast forward through the night, go home. We go home, fast forward, go to the library, because we are running out of days. So we go to the library to figure whatever we can out, see if there's an archive of this motherfucker, see if we can get some sort of address or a family name or something. Does that sound good to everybody?
I'm down.
Okay, so you go to the library of Hervathan University. I may have given it a name back then, but it has been a very long time since we've been there. I kind of doubt that I did, but it's a pretty big place. It's a place of higher learning, so they've got lots of records and stuff to sort through. It's got at least 3 levels and a secret chamber, if I'm not mistaken, where you went before.
This sounds familiar.
Yes, I am remembering that now, yes.
But obviously you can't see the secret chamber. Here, you just see 3 stories of books overlooking a central statue of the god Ephim, who is, or I should say, who is in his classic pose of a pensive state, where he is basically just sitting there pondering something.
In all business, I lead the group up to whatever information desk and then ask for if there are records about nobility in the city.
Yes, there are some records of major houses and minor houses in various different parts of this particular country, and some from other countries as well.
So it would be reasonable to believe that information on a noble family from Ettenfast, from before it unfortunately was taken, would be here, yes?
He gives you a quizzical look. Yes, but
Perfect.
most, if not all, of the nobility there were killed or captured.
Well, we are looking for a specific person who we know for a fact was not killed or captured. They're in this city at the moment. We are following a trail, and we need as much information on this person as we can. So would we be able to take a look at their records? And I will show the official symbol that we have from the Duke, and also my my certification that I am like a member of the military and thus have some sort of political power here.
I suppose so, yes. Come with me. And he leads you up a set of stairs, past archives that contain information on magic, magic, and scientific research, up past histories through biographies, and finally to genealogies. It's a dusty little corner of the archives where nobody seems to go. It's only used for record keeping and thus is seldom attended to. Only when a major birth or death occurs does somebody come here. These are just the basic archives, the basic genealogies of all houses, major and minor, in this country. It is subdivided between the duchy and duchy, county, and finally down to barony.
Let's see. I'm currently looking through my notes to see if we know anything about him. If a title was spoken about him or anything.
I'll save you the time. You don't know anything. He just he claims his name is Moshe, and that might just be a pseudonym. You have no idea.
So the only thing I can think of as a player would be burning time looking for this first name Moshe, but we have no idea where to begin, so it would just be all of us flipping through paper.
Roll a investigation check.
All of us?
And just call this because he's the one who's actively thinking about this.
Gotcha.
I got a 16.
Well, it's fair to assume that he would be under the Ettenfast barony.
All right, if we know he's from Edenfast, then we can assume he is at least somewhere in the barony. So take me to those files. Everyone, we're gonna need to start flipping through.
Ready to go.
Okay.
The fun part of the job.
Corbin is unironically looking forward to doing this research.
Yeah, that sounds
Corbin-
about up their alley.
Corbin has two loves: blowing stuff up with magic and reading.
And knowledge.
And bones.
Well, yeah, bones, that's a foregone conclusion. That'd be like me saying, I have two loves: my dog and cooking. And people would be like, well, what about your wife? Well, duh. Idiot. I shouldn't have to mention that. That's obvious. Bones are like Corbin's wife.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm terrified at those implications, but I would like to swiftly move on from them.
Yeah, let's
I would
go.
like to swiftly begin passing out paperwork and then tearing through it as quickly as possible.
I guess just roll a everybody roll a percentage die.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
What's a percentage die? Like a coin?
No, D100. So you're taking the
Oh.
D10 with the tens place and the regular D10 and you're rolling them together. I got a 95 teeth. I don't know if that's good or bad in this scenario, but
Oh, I got an
95.
89.
Okay.
Go Tiefling team.
87.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
So 100-sided and a 10-sided?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got an 89.
Yeah, 89.
Let me find my 10-sided.
Why is research the one thing this ridiculous team does good at? The sneaking, not so much, but the books.
We gotta have something.
Yeah.
I think that's this one. So
No, I'm just gonna hold on. Sorry, I have a 70 on the 100. If that helps, while I
Yeah.
look up a D10 roller.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's a die we don't really use super often, so it can be a bit,
Fair. I got a 75.
Hey, that's a passing
Okay,
grade.
you all rolled very well, so I'm gonna say that, especially Caldas' roll, Caldas picks up a book, puts it on the table, and it pretty much opens to the page that you would to the page you would like it to be on.
It
Like
was
in TV
serendipity.
shows where they just happen to watch the right TV channel that talks about what they're going through.
I will say it would have taken longer if it hadn't been for that. It took like 5 minutes to find the right book, and then you opened it, and it was right. It was a page.
It was just
So, well, I will say you opened it to a page that may be helpful to you if you roll an investigation check that is high enough.
all right. I will do just that. That's a 17. I'm debating using a luck point. Fuck it, yeah, because I'll take the higher roll regardless. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna burn a luck point, see if I roll higher. Wow, I rolled an 11 again, so 17.
You find a. Did you ever see Moshe? I should ask.
Actually, I don't believe I ever did. I wasn't there.
But we are all at the place
We're
research.
all
Yeah.
here, so like I'm sharing anything that I think might be relevant.
Okay. You find a descriptor of a man, of somebody who is similar to him, although the name is not Moshe. Second born to the house of Ettenstall, which is an offshoot of Etten. I can't remember what his name is. Offshoot of the house that the barony that owns the house. I mean, that owns the barony. There's not really a whole lot to say about this person. They were born. He was born. I'm trying to come up with a name. Wouldn't be Moshe.
Gerald.
His name wouldn't be Harold either.
Yeah, fair.
Osius Semordion.
No. His name is Morok. Let's just leave it as a placeholder. I may not like that next week. Yes, approximately 30 years ago, someone named Morok was born to House Ettenstall, second born. The firstborn is presumably still alive, but he was born with blonde hair. So you can estimate based on what you know about this person, he's about in his 30s, from what you can tell, maybe a little bit older than that. Or maybe a little bit, probably about 35, and this person was born about 30 to 35 years ago. And he has black hair, that much is certain. Obviously, no facial hair would be visible, no descriptors of like his height. But born with black hair about 35 years ago. Oddly enough, not really a whole lot of other families from that area would fit that description.
All right. With that, do we have any? Are there any denoters of connections to this city? Are there any cousins, siblings, anything connected to that? Because we need to cross-reference this Morak character with information that the city would have to see if we can track down some sort of housing, or maybe they run a business.
So I will say that there are no relatives in the city for this person listed. It's the archives, apparently the paint or the pens for all of the people have been in his family have either been they've added an addendum, perished at the sacking of Edenfast. That includes his father. His brother's whereabouts are unknown, but has not been seen since the night of the sacking, and he has not been seen either. So what you gather from this is that you found somebody who probably matches his description. You do not have any leads as to what that might be, and no family in the area. And roll a history check if you don't mind.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Yeah, what you know from what you've gathered from your several days, weeks in Risha, it seems as though the city has almost a separate history to the rest of Myland. Nobility here is almost entirely self-cultivated and not related to the nobility of the rest of the Breachlands at all. So, with that, I'm going to have everybody roll an investigation check.
19.
Okay.
18.
4. I think I'm drooling.
You did good earlier. It's okay.
Did I fall asleep? I think I fell asleep.
You got like drool
14.
stuck to a.
Yeah.
14.
Colette, you have made the following connections. He is a second son whose older brother has not produced any heirs. He is trying to.
Oh my god.
He has been in the company of people in the temple of Boshal, attempting to utilize them for his own means, and well, the rest you don't really know because you don't know a whole lot about Greenie, so I can't really say that, but I will say,
Well,
you
Colette
know for
knows
a fact fact that he is but you've postulated that he is the second son whose older brother does not have a living heir. You know that those conceived of those in service to acolytes and priestesses of Boshal, priests as well, can be considered legitimate heirs, and he was trying to get in good there. You know he is a seller of flesh as well, and that he has some kind of relationship to Greenie.
So he's trying to get an heir. Is that what Colette kind of?
You throw that out there.
So Colette's gonna relay all of that, and she's gonna like put her hand on Rose's back, you know.
Aw.
I'm so sorry, but I believe he's trying to use your friend to produce an heir, and he believes that as he saved her life once, a life for a life, but not hers, a son.
That's even more reason we need to find her. We need to go. We need, please tell me I give you something. We have to find her.
Yes, I discovered, I believe it is this family, as called as found, and that he is their second son. We have a name, and with a name we have hope. All right?
So, all right, if we have his birth name,
Well, let's go. Let's make some moves. We need to find her.
Will we find her?
So are we? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
we gotta stop there. We gotta stop there.
Will we find her? Tune in next week to see. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. I got so into it, I forgot what time it was. Thank you so much, Teeth, for this. Trauma with your friends. Take care, y'all. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my god. Y'all ever play a game and you just forget what time it is because you're having fun, you know, and just the story is so immersive, and D&D is so cool and unique in that it is a story you kind of build together and weave with your friends. I highly recommend it. take care. Remember, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, we are having our first ever legitimate sponsored stream. I am very excited. We're going to be playing Poppy's Playtime. It's going to be a huge deal. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hi, Mrs. Nana. It's good to see you, love. All right, folks. Take care. And as always, may Lucius guide thee. Farewell.